Welcome back to Legends with Durka, where it's update time. And it could be the biggest one since Christmas. Let's check it out. So, this is the largest influx of ships we have ever seen in one update. 12 new tech tree ships at tier 8. If you're curious about those ships, look in the description below. We've already covered that in a video. One new campaign tier 8, one new premium tier 8, and a tier 2. So that's a lot of ships. For starters, the campaign ship will be tier 8 premium French battleship, the Republique. She will feature a similar design to the Gascon, except these rifles are 431 millimeters. That's 17 inches for us Yanks. Pretty big guns. The shells travel fast, have good velocity. It's going to make her a great sniping battleship with a decent reload. On PC, it's 21 seconds, but our version will probably be a little watered down because she's a tier 10 on PC, and she'll be a tier 8 here. Not legendary. 32 millimeters of armor or turtleback citadel protection and a decent top speed. This will be an interesting addition for our first tier 8 premium ship. I have to say, that's a lot of French premium battleships in our game. Anyways. This is the mark of the 3-year anniversary of Legends, so there will be wind roses and first win bonuses, the most noteworthy of which will be 1 insignia for each tier 8 win. So that's a pretty big one. I hope you have done your grinding to at least grab a couple tier 8 ships. Also, legendary ships will give you a big summer crate, which has drop rates for premium ships, so you can check that out. Load into AI, squeak out those wins, get yourself some free crates and a chance to get a ship. The first Commonwealth ship is going to make its appearance in the game in the form of a tier 2 destroyer named the Vampire, as well as Leonard Murray, the first Commonwealth commander, who I am guessing is going to be kind of like a George Dewey. This will be in the store for August for free, so be sure to check that out. I think you have until the 29th to grab it. Another mission is going to be in the Bureau, an anniversary one with throwback rewards for the past year. There's no time listed when it will disappear, so I think you should have a decent chance of, initiating it, saving it, and finishing at your own leisure. Along with this, there will be a lot of collabs coming back, including Arpeggio of Blue Steel, Ars Nova, Golden Week, Black Friday, Halloween, New Year, Lunar New Year, Stellar Crash, and Warhammer 40k. Now, the Stellar Clash event, keep in mind that you could get that Des Moines Galaxy skin that was in the game way back then. Moving on, there will be another treasure hunt event. Last year, I did not participate, but this year, 2 Super V crates are up for grabs. Basically, that means 2 free premium tier 5 ships, including the crate exclusive Shinonome, which is a Japanese torpedo boat, I believe. While these ships were not available in the last time in the Super V's, Arizona, Hyuga, Zueho, Enshin, and the Huanghe will be up for grabs now. On that list, the Hyuga and the Anshin are both crazy good tier 5 premiums, so that could be worth your time. The long-awaited Colbert will be returning. If you don't remember, she is a legendary tier French light cruiser that was a rental around Christmas time. She is fast, she's agile, 32mm bow, and features the highest HE DPM in the game, if I recall right. She will be coming back to the Bureau, but to unlock working on her, it's going to cost you 3,000 steel pieces, and this will be the first time something like this has been done. Once you pay the 3,000 steel and you obtain the project, it's yours forever, but you can only spend the 3,000 steel and initiate it through the end of the current update. Now, Wargaming says, we understand that only some of you will have enough steel to do this, and while it may seem harsh, they want to limit the ship's population and see how she does before taking any further steps. So they took 8 months to test the ship and to get it back to us, or, to look at the statistics of it playing as a rental, and now they want some more time testing. Very interesting. If only they had taken that amount of time to test the Weimar, which in this update is now a tier 7 cruiser. Weimar is going to get a repair party, but that's it. No 4th mod slot. The only tier 7 ship that does not get a 4th module slot. No MBM3. Now, I do have my opinions on this subject, but for now, let's just keep it about the update and keep it civil. I actually had a nice little rant piece in here, and I came back and redacted it and took it all out. I would be curious, though, to hear your guys' thoughts on it. You feel free to vent in the comment section down below. Let's just keep it civil. If you are not happy with Weimar, listen closely. You can file a support ticket until August 14th to get your 12,500 doubloons back. Check the patch notes in the description below, scroll down to balance changes, and click the link there. The auction is going to be back with a new commander guise, as well as the Tier 8 premium destroyer Elbing. Elbing was a project for a so-called reconnaissance cruiser and the culmination of efforts to create a destroyer that would be capable of operating on the high seas. She is going to have pretty big guns, 150 millimeters, that's 5.9 inches, twin turrets, powerful torpedo armament, and laser accurate guns. They have really good AP penetration from the PC version of the game. Elbing's going to have a huge HP pool and hard-hitting torpedoes, but apparently the torpedoes are kind of slow. So it will be up for auction, but keep in mind the ship should return for global XP in the future. So if you don't want to spend an arm and a leg or this month's mortgage to get the ship, you could just wait for it to come back for global. More for the Germans. The Tier 7 Graf Zeppelin, a premium German carrier, will make its way into the game with very fast planes and precise AP bombs. It says precise AP bombs. I wonder if they're just very accurate or if it will have kind of a lower dive like the Kaga. Not sure. We'll see. It also says that the ship would have noticeably... No, hold on. Let me read it verbatim. It says a noticeable secondary armament. So we know how Legends is with their implementation of secondary stuff over here, so I would just go ahead and predict a disappointment in that area. But we'll see. Next, something the community has wanted for a long time, a free Italian accuracy battleship commander. Angelo Ichino. He does have some pretty interesting skills and traits. Let's check them out. The base trait, Go Away, is going to increase your main battery grouping 5.6% when shooting at cruisers. I think this is a pretty cool addition to the game, especially nowadays with a lot of people doing agile cruisers and dispersion builds where they're using people like Azerlane Montpellier and Philip Vian to get these ridiculous dispersion numbers when battleships are targeting them. The base trait will also improve grouping up to 2.4% when shooting at destroyers and other battleships. There will be a new 4th row skill, Iron Resolve. We've never seen this one in the game before. Increase repair party and damage control party consumable duration by up to 15%. And a new legendary skill, something to rival Will to Rebuild and maybe get players to use that less because it's toxic. Testudo. Reduce incoming damage from shells, bombs, and torpedoes while the repair party consumable is active by up to 20%. You'll also get 1 additional repair party consumable. This commander, Ichino, is going to be available in the store for 900,000 blue XP, so free. There are a lot of balance changes. Most of them have to do with carriers, so I'm going to put them on the screen. You can check them out. Also, don't forget there's a link to the patch notes in the description below if you want to read through it in its entirety. You would be the minority. 90% of players don't read the patch notes. One thing I did want to point out in the bug fixes, and then we'll wrap this one up, there's one that I'm eager to test. Rare cases of the voice chat turning off until the game is reset. That was apparently fixed. Rare? To me, this happens about 1 in 4 times I start my game up, so not rare, but regardless, I'm glad it's being addressed and eager to test it out and see if it works. Next, I think they should address the voice chat just dropping every few minutes while in a cross-platform division, because that's really irritating. So maybe that'll be next on the agenda. All right, guys, that's the update. Gonna be a big one. What parts are you most excited about? Leave them in the comment section down below. Not excited for anything? Well, do me a solid and just type an emoji of how you are feeling right now, because that would help this channel out a lot. Be sure to subscribe for future content, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.
Nice work. Set a smoke screen.